everyone, Lindsay here, and today we are going to talk about the mindful eating plate. And this is something that I would encourage each person to try to practice at least one meal out of every day. If you want to draw your own mindful eating plate, go for it. But it looks a little something like this. So if this was your plate, we've got observe, savor, being in the moment, being non-judgmental, and awareness. And each one of these different pieces has a different purpose behind it on how it floats into this idea of a mindful eating plate. The first one's awareness. And the big idea about this is, are you tasting your food or are you mindlessly munching? So that should be pretty apparent the moment you kind of sit down, eat, or the moment that you start eating. Am I actually tasting this, or am I not even aware of what I'm actually doing? The observe piece is really tapping into your body. So observing, are you hungry? Are you full? Are you stressed? Is there an underlying emotion going on? Is there anxiety? Just tapping into actually how you feel can be very helpful to, in a sense, notice certain trends moving forward. So if you know every time you sit down for dinner, you're observing that you're extremely, extremely hungry, it's something to kind of take note of. Savor. So the idea behind savoring your food is noticing, what does it look like? What does it smell like? Once you actually start eating it, noticing the different textures, the different flavors. Slowing down with your food so that you can actually pay attention to the different positive attributes of exactly what you're eating. In the moment is when you're eating, you're just eating. So getting rid of as many distractions as you possibly can and really creating a positive eating space for you. So this could mean lighting a candle. This could mean setting up your space so that you've got a pretty placemat and a napkin. That kind of stuff can actually help just to create a more mindful eating experience. The other thing with being in the moment is making sure that the TV's off. I know that's not going to happen every single time, but that's so easy to get wrapped up into. And before you know it, we lose the awareness piece of all of a sudden we start to kind of mindlessly eat and we're not even aware of how we feel. The non-judgmental piece is probably like my favorite. I'm a little biased, but this is when we actually start to say positive things towards ourselves and really practicing more of the gratitude around the meal as a whole. So we're not bashing ourselves. We're not saying negative things towards ourselves. It's really taking a more positive perception towards food, but also yourself. So when you're sitting down and let's say you have certain health goals and you're just kind of struggling to reach those, still practice kindness towards yourself can go a really long way. So this is the mindful eating plate. I'd recommend trying this out at least once a day just to kind of tap into each one of these different parts.